Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. They'll start this drive going to the air. That's caught. It's Young. It's a seam wide open. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. He got a step and just dusted the field. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
Yeah, we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. State sending out the offense to start this drive. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. On the run, it's Jackson. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
And not great blocking up front. They're struggling to get the running game going. And tell you what, they got to find something. Last week it was a bad performance, and this offense has got to get some momentum early in this game and find something that they do really, really well and someone they can count on.
Ncaa. He'll throw it. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. He got a hand on it and deflected it, but probably just got a bruise off that missile and gave up the completion.
Yeah, not used to handling the revolutions on that football. QB zipped it in there. Nice job getting the deflection, getting your hand on the football. That's what you're supposed to, find the football, but the offense got the break and got the completion.
Ncaa from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Coaches look at this stat every single football game. How do you execute on 3rd down? And a lot of times, man, it's about being in position and making plays, and that's exactly what he did. The right spot, breaking on the football, being physical, setting the tone in this football game.
Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Oklahoma State hoping to get the pistols firing on offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. The offense changing the play. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. You give away 5 like that, it's hard enough to make first downs. 1st and 15 here. Here's the snap, looking to throw. They're setting up the screen. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on 1st down.
Well, when it comes to screen passes, you're just trying to mix them in different situations, and I like it here. First play of the drive on offense, and you're dropping back to pass. You're letting the pass rush get upfield, seeing if you can just get one into the hands of your back, get some blockers downfield. You don't obviously pick up an explosive play, but you get some good yards on that, and you give the opposing defense now something else to think about. You've got these screens in your back pocket, and you're going to use them.
That's caught. It's Young. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
Looking downfield on first down. It's caught downfield. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down.
I mean, it's nice to see your QB come out and really establish himself and get in a rhythm early. He had a passing touchdown on the first drive already. Now putting another drive together. He's comfortable. He's got time in the pocket. So far, he really looks like he might be the real deal.
They send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake on first down. Pressure coming. And it's a sack.
And the defense needed that one badly. They're losing in this game. They just gave up a big play, so they finally get the sack, but you feel like they're going to need more than that. They're going to need some turnovers to get back in this game.
And the Cowboys trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Quarterback making adjustments. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack.
Nice job by this defense here. They didn't do a good enough job in the last drive, but, man, we got to get to the quarterback, affect him, get him in predictable situations like you did right here now on third and long.
And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. He's looking downfield to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And I feel like the defense needed that stop. Are already giving up a touchdown, early in this football game. They put another drive together, but great job bowing up, getting that third down stop, and hopefully forcing the field goal.
Right down the boulevard. It's good. And now the lead's extended a little further.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a crease. It's Jackson. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Lowers those pads. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down. And the Buckeyes racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And they dug themselves a hole in this football game. I get it. Obviously, defense has not played great on the other side. But this possession right here, man, this is big. Get the passing game going. Get a little bit of balance going. I think they need to score on this possession to take a little pressure off and kind of get that defense juiced up.
They're dealing with a second and long. The give to the lone running back. And they're able to get him down. Guys, guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Oklahoma State has the lead here. As we take a look at the stats, things are a little one-sided so far. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Throwing, say it. A little screen to the running back. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. The Buckeyes will punt it away on fourth down. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. Oklahoma State sends out the offense to start this drive. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. When you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Now improvising. His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain.
Really nowhere for the quarterback to go that time. I like the idea of letting him try to run with it, but no opportunity to get up the field, so he just kept trying to use his speed going sideways. Defense took everything away, and a good decision by him to save a hit and just get out of bounds.
Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And anytime you hit the quarterback, man, you make him think, you speed up the processor a little bit, and that's the 3rd on the day. This is a unit, actually, that does a good job of that. They're in the top 25 in the country at getting the quarterback on the ground.
Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Nothing but punts as a result of the first 3 offensive drives, hoping this one gets a little more done. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Grabbed over the middle. It's Smith. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A first down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. Here's Julian saying to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman-caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
Looking for a gap. It's Jackson. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through.
Makes the catch, and he's free. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Buckeye! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. He'll bring it out. It's Barnes. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he's brought down after a nice gain on the play. Give him 7 on that one, and now we've reached the 2-minute timeout. The Cowboys can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll keep it on the ground. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Timeout signal for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Quarterback making checks. Motion from the wideout. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Firing to the right, complete. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
We need a 2-minute offense. When you're this explosive, this offense creates the big play, completely flips the field position right away, now in a position to go ahead and score points before the half.
And the Cowboys will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Finds his man. It's Green. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it 1 high safety? Is it 2 high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys! How about that shot into the end zone? And he makes the grab for the score.
You know, there are so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw him paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to the ground game on the left. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Motion from the back. Say it. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Ohio State calls its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half.
Timeout, Ohio State.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So frustrating for an offense to just give away yards with false start penalties. Back to throw, it's Ncaa. Complete. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Here's Ncaa to throw. Smith's got it. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Final timeout called by the Buckeyes. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Again, it's Ncaa. Hit as he throws. Got his man. Breaks into the open. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. Just enough time to get off one more snap. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. Fires toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Bringing it back. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. We are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Men, Week 9, go time. So let's get down to business with a notable update from the world of college football. We begin with the Texas A&M Aggies in their matchup against the number 2 team, the Miami Hurricanes. And it's the Aggies getting a banner day from their stars on the road to pick up victories away from home. That's the mark of a focused team. And that is a big late-season win over a team they may very well see again in the playoff.
Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Hawkins. Got enough for the first. Finding some room. At 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Cowboys! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And with the extra point, they now have a 3 possession lead at 17. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
Say it. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Quickly to the tight end, and they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
Well, they weren't throwing to the sticks on that third down. They hit the drag route. They get a nice gain, but that now sets up fourth down.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Fourth down, say it. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly, so you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark, and they just got to score more points. They got to do better, right, Palmer? That's expert analysis. They got to do better.
Starts to scramble to the left. Trying to make magic with his feet. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling.
And this is the frustration in playing man-to-man coverage. All the guys on your defense are chasing their guys. They don't have vision on the quarterback, but he is such a good athlete. He notices it, he takes off, he chews up yards, and makes a big play.
Looking to throw on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Hawkins. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Gets the back moving. Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds his big tight end. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Quick strike complete. Pistols firing, touchdown Cowboys. And the stomping has commenced. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. Coming out with it, it's Cross. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Rommel's ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29.
And we talked about this guy coming in the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single cover.
Caught, and he's got room. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. Throwing, say it. Quickly complete. He'll make his way in for the 2, and now they're down by 16. We've reached a break. Oklahoma State is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W.
Number 96, set to kick off.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Barnes. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Hawkins. Makes a man miss. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Hand off from the shotgun. Fights off a defender. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. On the move. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. Timeout signal for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Solid punt headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Let's see if this rally can continue. A touchdown followed by the stop, and now they've got the ball back. Got his man to the left. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him.
Going for it all. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down.
And the defense is playing with a sense of urgency right now. Obviously, they're playing with the lead. They know this offense needs to find a way to generate points, expecting a shot on that last play, so nice job in coverage.
Now inside 4 minutes to go here on second down. Here's Julian Ncaa to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Jackson. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice job by this defense.
He lets it fly. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away.
And I love the IQ by the defense on that play. Understand situational football. They're down by a couple scores. The clock is ticking. They need to make big plays. Nice job playing the deep ball and not giving up anything big.
Ncaa back to the air. Throws to the wideout. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
Yeah, and you needed points. You wanted points badly. But listen, the offense, you know exactly what they're going to do. They're going to get in their 4-minute offense. Now, I got to start preserving that clock, using my timeouts, try to get a stop, and get this ball back to my offense.
So the Cowboys offense heads onto the field to start this drive. After that big stop by the defense, now they can salt this thing away. Breaks the tackle. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Right back to the well. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. So after getting nabbed for holding, it's 2nd and long. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now 3rd down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock, but the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. The Cowboys will punt this one away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Snags it, and he's open. And they'll finally shove him out of bounds after a strong run. That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 40. Say it. He's taking the shot. Snags it inside the 20. And what a throw to get it in there, and they've got it in business in the red zone at the 13.
Well, I know that's not exactly how the offensive coordinator drew that one up, guys, but how about Johnny on the spot doing a great job concentrating? The ball gets deflected, but he's somehow able to reel that thing in, come up with a big play for his offense.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Operating in the red zone here on second down. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make...
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, we've got a chance at a finish.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
He's into the end zone, and we've got a one-possession game in the fourth quarter. A very efficient five-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. 25 kicks remaining. There's enough time if they can recover this onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments they can jump up and bite you.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Ready! White 29, white 29. Ready!
Ready!